Okay, so I'm Oluwole Aboyade, and this is the part 2 of our creativity and design class. And as you've seen in the first part of the class, we talked about the agile team and users' experience and how to communicate with the agile team in creating products and services. Now we are going to talk about creation of application. And we are going to use Facebook because Facebook is an application and it has ability to influence our social life and our business life. So I'm going to launch our entrepreneurship folder that remember now, I've named it a specific name, entrepreneurship. So inside the entrepreneurship profile, I will be looking for what we call creative classes. And inside the creative classes, you can see design application, design, what's this one now? Design government. There's something there about government you will see. Design news, how to design a news agency and stuff like that. Design printer, how to do all this kind of stuff. Fundraising for stuff like that. So we'll go first to application development. So design application, and in design application, I'm just going to get us to where we need to be. We need to be right here. Okay, so we're in the class of creativity and design. Now, that's our Facebook page, and this is how it looks. But how did we get to this? And we're going to go through that quickly. Now, in this particular case now, you have to remember, Facebook is widely used and is widely abused as well. Guys, listen. Facebook is widely used and is also widely abused. You have to remember that. Facebook is an intelligent platform that is used to educate, to create, and to what? To entertain. That's the meaning of Facebook. Facebook is an intelligent platform that is used to educate, to create, and to entertain. And the good news, the great news is that it's here in Covenant University, we are the only one in the entire space of creation that is using Facebook to teach creativity and design to both the undergraduates and the postgraduates. No other school is doing that in the world. So that's our achievement. Now I'm going to move further. And I'm going to go here. So first you have to create a page on Facebook. You have to create a page on Facebook. And creating a page on Facebook is no different than creating an application or a website. The procedures are the same. It's just that you will have to apply design thinking and user's experience in how you create the page. And let me just tell you this. If you say you are a developer, that you design a website, an application, you have to remember, you cannot beat Facebook. Because the algorithmic command on Facebook says, what's on your mind? They are the only platform in the universe that is addressing the creative nature of our minds. And billions of people have been answering that algorithmic command. So that's why we have to focus on them. And remember, we are also channeling or championing how Facebook should be used. You can see the products right there. It's from Facebook page that we created that small thing for Papa. So when you get on Facebook, before you use Facebook, make sure you have a phone number that belongs to you. Listen, this is how to do it. Make sure you have a phone number that belongs to you. Make sure you have an email that belongs to you on your real name, not a fictitious name. Yes. And you can see me right here. That's me, Aboyade Oluwole. And I will just log in quickly. And you can see once you come into Facebook, you will see that you have an icon with your name there. That's where you're going to tap to start to launch ability to create your page. And once you launch that, it will give you this. Can you see this now? It said the page name. You have to come up with a page name. The name must not be overwhelming. It must be something simple. If not, it will address you to find a better name. And you'll see an example of that. Look at, I wanted to create something about patterns. Designing patterns for sales. You can design patterns for sales. And in designing patterns for sales, here now, I put patterns. It gave me a green that it's available. But later on, when I went in, It was not available or something like that, so I was able to change it. But you see how that goes. See now, I had to change because he said it's not available. Somebody else, because he has to search the whole of Facebook for that name. So you must come up with original name that you know you can use. So now, I will be using the other category, I will be using digital creator, and also you have to give it a simple biography. And listen to what I have used here. I said, creating patterns of value for health and well-being. And the way to create those patterns of value will be unique to my design. That originality will be seen there. And now you can see right here. So you can see I now changed it. When I saw that I was having problem with patterns, I now call it Kampala patterns. Because of course, I know a lot of people that use this Kampala will not come up with the name Kampala patterns on Facebook. So I come up with the name Kampala patterns because Facebook now will now say, okay, this is available. Here, you can create the page. Okay, and most of my design are ending up on Kampalas and other products like coffee, like t-shirt and stuff like that. So Kampala patterns is a unique name that is unique. And you can see the Kampala patterns now. You can see the application now. Guys, can you see what's happening there? Here you have ability to switch if you want to create for mobile devices. Mobile devices is not the same layout with what? With desktop. That's part of your user's experience. Your user's experience, remember, the UI, the interface designer, we have to make sure that your Facebook is able to be viewed both on mobile platforms and desktop platforms effectively. So if you switch to the blue, you see how small the design looks. Can you see that? Can you see how small the layout looks? So if I switch back to the Windows platform, you see how wide it is. Can you see the difference? You see how wide the layout is. Because sometimes you put pictures, all of the pictures will not be showing very well. That's why you have to switch between the wide angle, which is for the Windows platform or desktop platform, and the mobile platform for your phones and so on. So let's keep going. So now, when you now finish with that, you will have to come up with content for your stuff. And you can see already I have my Kampala patterns. Let me just go in here to show you something. I have a lot of pages that I manage, and these are some of the pages. So I'm just going to go for them. And so guys, look at this. So you can see what we have here. The page has been created called Kampala patterns. And you can see that the page health is good. And I use purple. Guys, look at this. I use purple. Take a look at that. I use purple and purple leaf to create design. And the design are printed onto t-shirts, onto Kampala, and they can be used to create different materials. And you can see how I did that. And I will be showing you how I use just nature to create patterns that can go into further products or development. And you can see from here now, this is ice block. Ice block using repetition, one of the principles of design to create unique patterns. And you can see how I did the purple. In this particular case, can you see how I did that? By the time you repeat this, you will get a unique pattern. You cannot transfer into a material, into some sort of services or something like that, and you have your design. That's how I created what I'm wearing. What I'm wearing now is out of this kind of creation. And you saw me wear the one with beads before. That's the way I do them. So from here now, you can see what this one gave me after repetition. Can you see how nice it came out? If you print this on white material, you can use it as cotton, as bed sheet, as tablecloth, pillowcases. You can sew them into that, and people will love them. Yes. But you see that it's original. Can somebody come from America, from Asia, and say this is their design? Can a lawyer come and say, oh, we are from Coca-Cola, when one of our graphic artists designed this thing and installed it. Can they say that? Can even Photoshop come and say this design is their design? No, it's made out of nature. Purple and purple leaf. So you can see, I want to show you another one. So let's look at this one, for example. This is a plate of rice that I repeated. Can you see? Hold on. Okay, this is a plate of rice. I just arranged it, good lighting, took picture, repeated it, and boom, you have that. And by the time you print it onto a white material, they come out really great. And people love them. People love them. You can use that for tablecloth. This is just a plate. So on that page, you will be seeing on that Kampala patterns page, once you open, it's available on your Facebook. Once you open Kampala pattern page now, you will just be seeing all these designs here. And people are learning from that. I've gotten very good feedback from people. So that's the end of that one. You can see what I did with, so that's the page right there. This is the one I did with beads. When I repeated with beads. And so let's just go back to, so you can see that I've created a page called Kampala Patterns. So if you go on Facebook now and you search for Kampala Patterns, it will come up. If you can't find Kampala Patterns, just say Kampala Patterns by Oluwole Aboyade, which is my name, and it will bring it up. And you can go through it and see it. So now we're going to move. We've now talked about how to create an application. The application is human-centered because we have a goal. The goal of that particular application is to show people how to design patterns from nature and how to create patterns for their products. That's the goal. It's not a wedding video. You understand? So on this page, you cannot be showing something that is not related to pattern. You can show a wedding video if you are wearing your pattern on it. So you understand? But you can't show an hospital that is doing something on this one. You understand what I'm saying? So that's great. So now we go to our dashboard. Okay, so now we go to our entrepreneurship, and this time around I'm going to talk about fundraising. No, before we talk about fundraising, I want to talk about the medical class. Just 1 second, please. Okay. So guys, okay, guys, you've seen that I created one for patterns. These are not Facebook page I have, which is for a government, for Ondo Medical Village. And you can see what we have right here. So what I have right here is for an hospital. Guys, can you see that? This is for an hospital. And this particular hospital now, can you see what I'm saying? This particular hospital now, I also created a page for them so that all of the content I built for them, the videos, the documentaries, can go on the page. And you can see in this case now, you can see the doctors doing what? In their operating room. I'm the one that created this page. Can you see that? This is Ondo Medical Village. It has now become a university. Yes, it has now become a university. But before it was known as Ondo Medical Village. So I was there and I created a Facebook page for them. And you can see the doctors working. You see how I took the pictures without stopping their work. Those are the things you have to learn even under user's experience. How to create content in an environment where it's very sensitive. Yes. So you can see in this case now, I've shown you how to design something for just design. But this one is a service. They are providing medical service. So for people to reach out to them on Facebook, you must put their presence on Facebook. And you can see here some of the content I created for them. I created documentaries for them. This is one of the documentary urgent response. You can watch this on YouTube right now if you are on YouTube. And let me just go further. I want to show you this. When they bring the patient, can you see he had an accident? So from the moment they bring them, I have to follow their story to recovery. It is not an easy thing to do, okay? It is not an easy thing to do. So now you can see what's happening in this particular case here. Can you see what's happening in this particular case here? In this case, they are taking care of the patient, and I'm also there. So when you are designing this environment, you remember now you are trying to portray the hospital as doing what? Their work. So you have to protect the interest of the patient and the interest of the doctors. So let's keep going. You can see that they're taking the patient to the theater. He's in the theater. From the theater, they're doing operation, and so on. Can you see that? Up to recovery. And I have a friend of mine who is also a doctor, Dr. Shane, who helps to narrate the stories of the people. So you see how you can use users' experience in developing application for the medical space, and also for what? For what is non-medical, like government or like a business. So let's show you some other stuff. So you can see that this is the name of the show. So this is the name of the show. You can go on YouTube or Facebook. Just type Urgent Response by Oluwole Aboyade, and you'll be able to watch the shows. We have, I think, about part 1, 2, 3, and so on like that. So you'll be able to watch them. But you can see that your user's experience, your design thinking, your creativity and design can address a global problem from product and services even to educational and medical. It does not stop at just designing t-shirts. So I'm teaching you how to design t-shirts doesn't mean I'm not relevant to the medical space. Can you see what I'm saying? Yes. So now if you move from that, you can see this particular person, and I'm just going to go through to show you some more. Look at this particular individual. He had a gunshot. Can you see a gunshot? And I have to follow this story to make sure that this person has recovery. And as the media person, as the creativity and design person, it is my job to capture the story from beginning to the end. And you can see how the story went. This is when they were treating the guy in the theater. So when they finished the surgery, and you can see that. You can see him right there. And he recovered. This was the day the doctor was very happy because his lungs recovered and he was able to go home. So the doctor was very, very happy. But you can see that if I don't have users' experience, I will not be able to work with this set of people because they are professionals. So how do you work with doctors? How do you work with nurses? How do you work with just an average designer? How do you work with educationists? You need users' experience to do that. You need design thinking to do that. Because you remember that design thinking is human-centered. Yes. So you can see he recovered. Look at him, and he went home, he survived. This is the guy with the big hole. He survived. So, but if we did not document the good news, and everything those doctors did, it will become. Nobody will see it. But the documentation is allowing us to talk about it. It has become an educational value. That is design mind. Ability to see value where others don't see value. So let's go to fundraising. Okay. So now we go to our entrepreneurship. And under our entrepreneurship, we're going to design classes. And we're going to fundraising. Okay, so in fundraising, I want to focus on in fundraising, guys, listen, in fundraising, you have to remember, everybody needs money to start a business, everybody needs money to do what? To launch their product, everybody needs money to even stay healthy, to be able to create better, right? Money is good. Is a tool, is a means of exchange. I said money is a tool and also a means of exchange. Now, when you have ability to money, you must create with that. And in this case, if you want to raise funds for maybe our class of creativity and design, how do we go about it? There are ways of going about it. The first thing is, what am I giving you money for? What can you do that I will be able to give you money and I will be happy giving you money? You have to prove it to me. Even if it's an organization, if it's an individual, they will require you to show them what you want to do with the money that you are asking for. So the first thing is, on Facebook, you can create an application, a page for it. This is what I can do, this is what I've done, and this is what I need the money for. And you will get the funds, unless maybe you have people who have hacked your Facebook or whatever, which does happen, but that does not stop you from creating further. In this case, you see, I wanted to raise funds, and I came up with an idea to design beads. And I will present the beads to people to buy and donate, or have it, so that when I exchange something of value with them, they will be able to donate to the non-profit organization, or what? Or to the cause that I'm fighting for. So in this particular case, I went and I created a page called Ileke. And you can see that in creating Ileke, I was looking for the right name. I had to change to Bidin because Facebook was not giving me the right name. But I was able to find a name. And guys, watch. So I was able to find a name. Okay, I was able to find a name, and the name of the page is Ileke. And I designed beads. And the beads I'm designing on the page now, I share them as content to this Ileke. Ileke is Yoruba. That's the meaning of beads in English. When you say beads in Yoruba, we say Ileke. So I prefer to use a natural language over a popular language to retain what? Originality. So when I created the Ileke, I put my picture there because I'm also wearing the Ileke. And you can see the Ileke there as the thing for my page. So from the Ileke now, you now see how I'm using my Ileke design to raise funds. I take a picture of the Ileke, and then I will put information as to what you can do if you want to have it. It's better you are offering something in exchange from something than demanding something that you have nothing of value to offer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. So in this case now, you can see some of the products. See another bit. You can see that's my profile. And you can see another bit. You can see the smaller ones. And now, I just want to share this with you. So you can see here now, when I post this bit, I have the information. I created a small poem. Creativity and design. Gifts for charity product what? Product 9. So each of them, I said gift for charity, product 9. And I said B for beats, B for beauty, B for being healthy, well-being. And I said I'm raising funds to fight schizophrenia, illness. Please donate to this account, put the account number. You can do this. It's legal. Yes, there's no crime in this. Because there's a lot of people with schizophrenia illness. And when you use this, the bids are available, people can call you. It's direct marketing, direct funds raising. You can even use this to raise funds for your business. There's no police for that. It's not a crime. It is legit. Do you understand me? It is legit. So, for example now, you can see I put my picture there. But when you create the page, you must follow the guidelines. Make sure all the information of that page, the phone numbers, the emails, everything is in your true name. Because remember now, the funds will be going to your bank account and they will verify where the funds are coming from. Do you understand that? Yes. So in this case, you can see me here. You can see me teaching students how to make beads. These are some of the content on the page. I'm teaching children how to make beads. I'm also raising funds for the children. Can you see that? Yes. So you can do this for non-profit organization. If a non-profit organization approach you and say, how do we raise money for this non-profit organization? You can create a page for them. I created a page for them called Royal TV. I'm going to show you maybe today or next time on that. And you can see, I'm also teaching the children how to make beads and using the videos to raise funds to continue their activity. So you can see what that is doing there. And you can see like this particular bead here. You can see some of the beads. They are quality beads. They are quality beads. So there you go. So you can see how the beats work. So we're done for the class today. We'll move into the question section, and I will be going through the envelope. I will call some of you to come and pick one envelope, and you will read what's there, and all of us are going to answer it from what we have done. So it's going to be an interactive question and answer time.